So I done screwed up, and I've done this before, and I knew better. Harvest has thrown everything a little bit into a tailspin. I have not been able to ship all my lambs as intended before I had to wean my last group. So yesterday I weaned lambs, and they look really good. That all went off without a hitch. But to give these guys their pen, I had to move my replacement ewe lambs, who are now about 20-ish weeks old. They're born in June. They've been doing really, really well. I moved them into this pen. They've been on a restricted grain program because I didn't want them getting fat. Because this whole pen was here for the market lambs, there was a little bit of feed left in that feeder, and I was like, oh, they're used to the corn. There's not that much in it. They'll clean it out. Everything will be fine. I was wrong. I have one that is almost dead because she gorged. I have probably 4 more with very droopy ears, poopy bums. That one is almost dead. That one is depressed. So what happens is they're a ruminant. I'm not a scientist, but the rumen is made up of, the way it works is it's full of bugs that work together to break down their food. When a grain overload happens, all those bugs go crazy trying to digest all this extra flush of feed. The animal gets sick fast, and then they bloat, and then they die. I'm gonna do 3 things to try. I hope it's not too late. It's been 2 days. Yesterday they weren't that bad. Today is bad. I am going to treat them with some baking soda. I'm gonna just mix up some baking soda and water. I'm gonna give them a shot of Metacam to get them feeling better. That's just a painkiller. And I think the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna research what antibiotic to use and maybe try an antibiotic. Still breathing, but you alright? Maybe you are. This one. They get really hunched over, droopy ears. They just look terrible. The one on the wall, not doing good. And then these 2. I'm gonna come back and videotape tomorrow to see if there's any progress at all. Wish I did this yesterday. This is day 2 and it's not good. I drenched them all yesterday. 1 had already died in that first 4 hours and 2 more died overnight, and the last one looks like it's on its last leg. So the moral of the story is to never ever have more than the grain amount they're used to available. This can happen if they break out of a pen and they find, you know, a pale grain somewhere. All there was a little bit in the one side of the feeder. All I had to do was shut the lid on the one side and I would have been fine. 100% operator error. So always make sure when you're transitioning, you do it slow. Always have a ton of hay available for them because that at least helps their rumen. The rest look good. They're chewing their cud. They've been eating the hay. I will not introduce any more grain to them for at least a week, just to make sure the rest of the group weren't affected. I don't think they were. Sucks. They were my replacement lambs, so I've put a lot of work and they've been vaccinated. I've done all the things. Thanks for watching, guys. It's not always easy, but I wanted to make sure I did a video on this because literally this week a friend texted me wondering how I dealt with bloat in bigger lambs, and I'm like, frig, I haven't had that in a long time. The next day I dealt with it. So it's not that we become complacent, but sometimes we get busy and we get rushed. Anyway, thought I'd pop in and show you the bad day. Take care.